Hey guys, Trudy here from It's TruStory, and today's the first official video of 2020, and I really gave it a lot of thought, like what do I want to talk to you guys about today? Because the conceit of my show is I do things for you so you don't have to, but of course I'm recommending that you do some stuff for a better life. So I was thinking about what is the big theme of this year, and then that got overwhelming. And I thought, well, what is it that everybody's looking for? But then I came up with this idea of love. Like, we don't have to wait to Valentine's Day, which of course, if you're in a store right now, that's all you see. Because we have to live like from a Hallmark holiday to a Hallmark holiday, and stores got to go crazy and everyone has to buy candy or whatever. But honestly, like, I do a lot of like sharing with my friends what the goals are for the year. So I noticed a theme this year, and I feel like a lot of people are looking to find love. Now, I'm doing this thing. I'm training to be a meditation teacher, which I've totally talked about here, and you're going to hear a lot more of it this year because this year is when the shit gets real, and I'm doing a lot of intensive work and intensive studying. And the tradition I practice is called Vedic meditation. And here's the crazy thought that literally last year really clicked for me, and this year I'm really going to help spread the word. Like, love is the only thing. There's not a bunch of ways that you can get love. Like, I was thinking about this. I was actually having a visualization, this idea in my head about, when you're playing a game with somebody and they're tossing a piece of popcorn at you and you're trying to catch it in your mouth. And it's really hard to do, but every once in a while when you get a really good popcorn tosser, you can catch a few pieces and it's really gratifying and fun. I feel like that's the idea. If you're looking for someone to toss like a kernel of love in your mouth so you can feel love and it's so delicious, like, that is not the way it's going to work, because it only works in the idea that you accept that love is one thing and that you're that one thing, and that when you feel love, it's because you're feeling it. Nobody's making you feel a certain way. It comes from you. So I had this big epiphany just last year, and I'm an old sea hag, so that's like 1 million in dog years, took that long, to recognize and understand that where love comes from is you. So if you're love, and that's all there is, you don't need to go looking out there. There's no knight in shining armor who's going to come to your emotional rescue. You're the knight. That's the whole crazy thing about it. And so it's really a process of kind of knowing what you love and what makes you feel love, and looking out at the people you're in relationship with and not asking them for anything. It's really about you being in relation to somebody and being able to have those loving feelings and put it out. So that brings me to another really great quote that I just learned from my meditation teacher, Jeff Kober. I'm going to put his link in the bio. He has daily emails that are great to sign up for if you're in this kind of self-helping mode, which who isn't? It's January, hello. He quoted his friend, and my friend too, a woman named Bird. Bird says that it's not over until I learn how to love you. That's the thing. Think about those words. It's not over until I learn how to love you. Not about until you love me the way that I want to be loved. Not until you stop doing this so I can feel like you love me, or you start paying attention to that so I know you love me. No, it all comes from you. So this is a very big, heavy principle, but it's really simple, right? All you need is love. That's what the Beatles said, and it just comes from you. So I'm just going to jump the gun on Valentine's Day and let you know, if you start really kind of thinking about that now, that no one's tossing that kernel of love in your mouth, you don't have to catch anything. It's really just, it's your feelings that's coming from you. You can kind of put your head in a different game. And that game starts with figuring out what makes you feel loved and makes you feel loving, and paying that forward, putting that out there, right? And then when love comes back in towards you, it's your feeling, right? Like somebody's loving towards you, you'll get it. And it's going to be really obvious. So I hope you love this idea. I kind of love the idea of talking about love. And that's all I got for you. It's just a short little kernel today. But you know what I'd love? I would love to know what you guys want to hear from me about. What's helpful to you? What do you want me to do so you don't have to? Keep it clean. And did I say I love you? Because I do. I love you guys. You're amazing. And come back here Thursdays, twice a month. I like to say the first and the third, but we're already on the second Thursday of the month, but that seems crazy to me. So there's some adventure in this loving connection that we're having. And so hang in there, subscribe so you know when there's a new video up, and like and love. And you know what? What are you waiting for? Go think about how much you love yourself. You should, because you're amazing. Bye.